Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25.
Down, just lay down.
Here comes the offense on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And you could tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? Quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it. They were sitting on it, came up and made the play for no gain.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Back to the air one more time. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about a great, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the tight end. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Off play action. Finds the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page now.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Bulls his way forward. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Beck. It's complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. The give to the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room. It's Etienne. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he could and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Maffa. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level,
he hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled into throwing into double coverage like that.
Somebody out there, maybe
Send the
go
punt
back
team
there.
out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once.
Right down there.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Looking to throw, it's back. Steps away. Gets away. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Looking for space. It's Etienne. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Got it in the middle. It's Urasek. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Pressure coming. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think if any of you are this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, You cannot.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Getting some heat. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this group, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The play action fake, trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Beck. They're trying to get to it. Complete downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got a man. It's Etienne. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it. He lobs one high down the left side. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds his tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Georgia going up tempo. Going up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Etienne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
Let it bust for a long one. Now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Snap it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
This offense has him. Touchdown. The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Third down and goal. I want the touchdown. Is it predictable? Do I know he's going under center? Do I know he's going to run a quarterback sneak? Yeah, but guess what? It's still so hard to stop. That's why you see it so much down here in the red zone, especially in situations like this in third and goal when you need it. Touchdown for the offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Klubnik. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the option. Keeps the legs moving. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. With jet sweep pass. Running with power. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Give to the single back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Plows through the defense. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. The field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lets it fly deep downfield. The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team.